Amador County Board of Supervisors on July 10th recalled 3 more employees, making the total 11 positions to be restored among 24 who received layoff notices prior to the end of fiscal year. And the supervisors on July 10th voted unanimously to recall a part-time animal control officer, along with a full-time information systems technician 3 worker and a building inspector 2 worker, the latter to share a split position. County Services Employees International Union Business Agent Steve Bristow at a previous meeting told supervisors he has already begun discussing reworking job descriptions for a tandem building inspector and code enforcement position for a building department employee. Supervisor Ted Novelli said it's good to hear that we have plans coming up for building 3 or 4 new homes, adding, I haven't heard that in a while, and a joint inspector and code enforcement position would help with the department's backlog and also allow the county to contract with Sutter Creek for building inspections. Supervisors heard at their meeting that former animal control officer Jennifer Mason had accepted another position and would not return to work with the county and notified the county in writing. Supervisors discussed having a volunteer animal control officer, and County Counsel Greg Jowett said he guesses that you can't have a volunteer executive executing the authority of an officer in the field. Bristow said they can't use volunteers as animal control officers because certain levels of state training are required and also because of liabilities and workers' compensation issues. Supervisors asked Animal Control Director John Vail if a part-time animal control officer would help. Vail said it costs more money to pay a higher rate to an animal control officer when they do shelter work. He said flexibility is important, and he has 2 animal control officer positions filled right now, but one was on vacation during the July 3rd meeting, so he was covering the on-call times. Vail said, I'm the officer 2 days a week. He normally has the officer take the truck home on the last working day of the week, but then he would have to pay the officer to bring it back the next day. Instead, he will be on call. He said a part-time position will help a lot as far as the load, and it would be very helpful if it could have a qualified person enter the position. County Administrative Officer Chuck Eiley said the part-time employee would save the county about $30,000. Eiley said Sutter Creek asked the county to do its building inspecting, which was impetus for him to recommend the position. Supervisors recalled 8 employees on July 3rd and the other 3 on July 10th after hearing the state budget had restored $1,148,000 in triple flip funds.